Hello, howdy, hi, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Grace, and this is a series on my channel called Artist Diaries, where I basically sit down with you guys about once a week and chat about my life as someone who is trying to become a full-time artist. As you can tell, this is an unedited video series. It's supposed to be pretty low-key, partially because if I do too much editing, I won't post. And speaking about not posting, I missed last week. And I could give you guys like some big explanation for why that is. And I really think it just came down to I needed a day for myself and I needed like a weekend for myself. I've been massively busy lately as far as like social things go. And also I'm in this process of trying to figure out moving to a different state and a different city and planning things that go along with that move. While also like continuing with everything in my life here in Atlanta and also like my art. So yeah, it's been busy. It's been good though. This week I have really been focusing on preparing some audition material. So basically I'm hoping to get into a summer intensive acting program, hopefully something with musical theater type work, because I enjoy singing and I've always loved musicals. And that's something that I'm like really passionate about, but it's not always been where I've had the most opportunity to like grow and learn. I don't think I've done a musical since high school, if I'm being completely honest. So yeah, I've taken classes in musical theater throughout college, and also just recently I did a class at the Alliance Theater. If you're an actor who lives in Atlanta, I highly recommend the Alliance. They have great classes, always conducted by professional actors or professionals in the field in which you're studying. So yeah, I think it's a great resource for actors, and I'm hoping to move to New York. So musical theater is obviously huge there. And I just like to brush myself up a bit more before I head into that field and really like, yeah, have to face those big auditions with a bunch of other people. Last year I did an audition for Wicked on Broadway. No, the tour of Wicked, and it was really exciting to like be in that big audition kind of energy in person. So many film and TV auditions these days are done via self-tape, which is fun and has its own merits. But there's something really exciting and just like energy giving when you get to audition in person and be in the room with the person and have your pianist next to you. You know, like there's just something better about that. And yeah, I'm excited for the challenge of auditioning more in person. When I get there, I just worry that because it's not a muscle that I've flexed a lot lately, I will be yeah, a little bit rusty. So I'm hoping to take some classes in the summer before I really like begin my New York life. Other things that I'm hoping to do in and around the near future. I keep on telling you guys about this video I'm wanting to make, and it has yet to be made. Last week I had, honestly, like last weekend when I didn't film, I had a big chunk of time for myself, and I was planning to sit down with you guys and make this video and also make my Artist Diaries video. But what ended up happening was honestly really nice. I went for a walk, a really long walk, and I sat at the park and I played my guitar and I sang, and I've never done that before, like sang outside at the park, but I think I just wanted to be outside because it was lovely weather for the first time in a while. And also, I wanted to be a little bit more comfortable, like, yeah, singing in front of people. That's something I've been working on this year. So it was a lot of fun, and it was really relaxing, and it was a great day. And I think I just needed that time to sort of rest and reset. So I hope you'll forgive me for my lack of video output, but I'm still here. I'm still working on it, and I'm gonna get to you a video soonish. Although now we're getting close to Oscar season, and I'm thinking maybe I'll watch the Oscar movies and give you my reviews on those. That wasn't my original video plan, but it might be what comes out. So who knows? I don't know that I have too much else to talk about. There's so many things that I'm like in the middle of planning and working on, but honestly, I'm pretty exhausted today. I went to a workout class this morning and then also went for a long walk. So my legs are absolutely dead. And I also cut the ends of my hair and curled them. So that's fun. But yeah, most of the things going on in my head are like these big plans that are a little bit far out. And so I don't really feel like I can chat about them at this moment. Not just with you guys, but like even people in my own life. I feel like I need to solidify some of my planning a little bit more before I'm gonna be comfortable like explaining the plan to you. I feel like sometimes when I speak about something, you know, there's like this concept of the evil eye or whatever, which I don't really believe in. But I do kind of feel like sometimes when I speak something, like I have to like be, like that has to be scripture. Like it has to be written in stone. And that's so silly, obviously. Like I can say tomorrow I'm gonna go, you know, to the store and buy groceries and make dinner. But if tomorrow I don't do that and I get McDonald's, like it's really not that big of a deal, but I feel weird about it. Like if I've already told somebody like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then I end up getting McDonald's, it feels like, you know, I don't know if that analogy made sense, but that's kind of how I feel about it. So like, even if it's, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I just can't share too much of my plans right now because they're not set in stone in my own mind. And so I don't want to set them in stone out into the world. But that's what I've got going on. And I'm so glad that you were willing to sit down with me for a few minutes. I don't even know how long this was, honestly. I feel like I've been talking for 30 seconds flat, but it probably was longer than that. But thank you for sitting down with me for however long this video ended up being. And I hope you have a great week. I'll see you next week, and hopefully we'll have something else on the channel by then. All right. Thank you. Love ya. Bye.